Hello and welcome to Math 8 Unit 3A Lesson 13. We are almost done. Woohoo! Okay, so this is solving systems of equations using elimination again. Make sure you've got your notes out. So this one's going to be called facelift. So what happens when I have a system that does not have the same coefficient? Remember, that's the number with our variable on either variable. Remember, it doesn't have to be x, it doesn't have to be y. So I can multiply one equation so that I can eliminate a variable. Okay, so that's what we do. We're going to multiply one of our equations. So let's look at this one. I can see here that I have a 5x and a 10x. Now, those aren't the same number, but I can turn a 5 into a 10 really easily. All I have to do is multiply. Remember, I actually want it to be a negative 10, so I can multiply by negative 2. So 5x times negative 2 is negative 10x. Negative 2 times y is negative 2y. Negative 2 times 9 is negative 18. So I'm going to bring across the other one. It was 10x minus 7y equals negative 18. So when I add these, that one is going to go away. I'm going to be left with negative 9y equals negative 36. I can divide both sides by negative 9. And I simply get y equals 4. Again, I don't have all of my answer. I've only got part of it. So I need to choose one of the equations. We use the top one. And I'm going to go back to the original equation, 5x plus y equals 9. So I have 5x plus y is 4 equals 9. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. 5x plus 4 minus 4 equals 9 minus 4. So I get 5x equals 5. I'm going to divide both sides by 5. I get x equals 1. Okay, so this one, the answer is simply 1, 4. Let's try another. So I know that the question I usually get is, how do I know which one I want to eliminate? So you can do either. In this equation, I see I've got a positive 9y and negative 3y. So if I multiplied the bottom equation by 3, I'd get a negative 9, which would work. Or I could also multiply the bottom equation by negative 4. I try to go for the one that gives me the lowest number. So I'm going to multiply the bottom equation by 3 to eliminate my y's. And again, it's just because it's the smaller number. So that becomes 3x minus 9y equals negative 18. So I could break across the other one, which was 4x plus 9y equals 9. When I add these, the y's are going to go away. I'm left with 7x equals negative 9. Okay, so if I go ahead and divide this, I get x equals negative 9 over 7. Guys, a lot of times in the real world, you're going to end up with some fractions. So let's go on to what we do next. The same thing, we're just going to go ahead and put this into our equation. So I have x, which is negative 9/7 minus 3y equals negative 6. I'm going to add 9/7 to both sides. So I have negative 9/7 plus 9/7 minus 3y equals negative 6 plus 9/7. So that over here is going to be a negative 3y. My scratch work for this, I'm going to be subtracting because I've got negative 6. So 6 over 1 minus 9 over 7 becomes, I want 7, becomes a 42 over 7 minus 9 over 7. 42 minus 9 gives me 33. So I have 33 over 7. Negative 33 over 7. Negative 33 over 7. You divide both sides by negative 3. I get y equals 11 over 7. Okay. So, not too horrible. It is sort of a wonky number, but that's okay. Our x value is negative 9 over 7. Our y value is 11 over 7. It's okay to get fractions. Okay, let's try another. Again, here we have options. I'm just going to multiply this top equation to get rid of y. So I'm going to multiply by negative 3. So that gives me 21x minus 3y equals 57. Bring across my other equation, negative 2x plus 3y equals negative 19. Going to add these. That gives me 19x equals 38. Divide both sides by 19. I get x equals 2. Okay, x is 2. We're going to put that back into the equation. So I have negative 2 times 2 plus 3y equals negative 19. So I have negative 4 plus 3y equals negative 19. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. So I have negative 4 plus 4 plus 3y equals negative 19 plus 4. When I simplify, that gives me 3y equals negative 15. Divide both sides by 3. And I get y equals negative 5. Okay, so this one, again, ordered pairs, x then y. So I have 2, comma, negative 5. Okay, one more problem. We got to have our word problem. So, the senior class at High School A and High School B plan separate trips to New York City. The senior class at High School A has rented and filled 1 van and 6 buses with 372 students. High School B has rented and filled 4 vans and 12 buses with 780 students. Each van and each bus carry the same number of students. How many students can a van carry? So I'm called the van. How many students can a van carry? V. How many students can a bus carry? Well, I would call that B. And it's important to use letters you remember what they are, because at the end you've got to remember which one is which. So, High School A had 1 van, that's 1 V, and 6 buses plus 6 B, and they had 372 students. High School High School B had 4 vans and 12 buses carrying 780 students. Okay, so I'm going to take that top equation. I see I have a 6b and a 12b. I'm going to multiply this top equation by negative 2. So when I do that, I get negative 2v minus 12b equals 744. We'll bring across the other equation. 4v plus 12b equals 780. When I add these up, I get 2v equals 36. Divide both sides by 2. I get v equals 18. So again, I still need to find out how much a bus carries. I'm going to go back to one of my original equations. I'm going to use the first one. So I have 1V, which is 18, plus 6 buses equals 372. Just subtract 18 from both sides, I get 6B equals 354. When I divide both sides by 6, you do get a calculator for this, by the way. B equals 59. So again, we're going to write our answer in a sentence. Each van carries 18 people, and each bus carries 59 people. Okay, so go ahead and try these on your own, and I will see you in class.